Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for March 21st to March 27th. Okay, so this week I'm really feeling there is a vibe of surrender and focusing on where you are right now. It's like you're letting go of things that may not you don't have control over, or things that you don't. It's like you're not focusing your energy on that. Like there may be situations or circumstances that may not be ideal or exactly where you want to be, but there are also some things where you're kind of like focusing on where am I right now, and how can I grow in this place that I am right now, because there's no other place I can be. And the main line that I kept hearing was grow where you're planted. So I feel like that's what you're doing. You're focusing on making the most of where you are right now and looking at like the opportunities, because it's almost like they're showing me like you are exactly where you're supposed to be, that there's some kind of nugget of wisdom or something that can be birthed from where you're standing. It may look like a dry desert, but there's something there. There's something there that can be created, or a spark that's going to come alive within you exactly with where you are right now. And as I was shuffling the cards, this card just fell out. So blossoming. It's like you're growing where you have been planted, that it's not been a mistake, and you're not in the wrong place or on the wrong path, or even if sometimes we may perceive something to not be exactly how we would prefer it. I'm kind of hearing, and this may not sit well with some people, but this is the message that I'm hearing, that it may not be what we want, but it's what we need. There's something where we're at, where it's like there's something that's kind of you're going through or you're experiencing, where it's almost like there's something about it that your soul needs in order for you to grow or go to the next level. So there's some kind of gift in where you are right now. That's what I'm hearing. So, okay, let's go into your tarot. I feel like some of you are going to discover something you're really good at, or you're going to discover, you may also, I see some of you, like, there may be like a passion or an interest you have in something, but maybe some of you have been holding back with how much you are allowing yourself to fully I'm hearing the words like melt into it. And so there is something that you're really good at or passionate about that I feel like is kind of calling you in. It's like asking you to just surrender to it, or just to kind of give your all to it and see what you can become, see what you can do with it if you gave it your 100%. So there's something here that may resonate for some of you as well. Four of Cups. The Empress. Beautiful. Lots of blossoming, abundant cards, actually. It's like these two cards kind of feel a bit similar. Eight of Cups. Interesting how the Empress is sitting right in the middle between two cards that kind of symbolize withdrawal, walking away. It's like you're pulling your energy out of something. You are setting boundaries, perhaps. And I feel like you're doing it with the purpose of investing that energy back into yourself. And by doing that, you are going to feel replenished, and there's something that will be created from that act. So from pulling your energy away from something or detaching yourself emotionally from something is going to give birth to something new. How exciting. Okay. Four of Cups. I need to know about this. King of Swords. I feel like this is like kind of making an executive decision, making a judgment call is kind of what I'm hearing with the King of Swords. So someone who is very perceptive, very intelligent, and knowing that it's almost like knowing that something is not going to really go anywhere. So it's like you had to make a judgment call about something and pull your energy out of it or distance yourself emotionally, like separate yourself from something. I also feel like there's something about trust here, like not being able to trust somebody or some kind of situation, and being more of an observer, being more of the person who takes kind of like this watchful stance from things and not really investing your energy into something. So if there's some kind of conflict or something that's circling around you, it's like you're watching it from a distance because you know that the minute you put your energy into that, you're going to get kind of sucked in, and it's going to become... I'm almost kind of hearing words being thrown around where it's like, you'll say something, it's like word salad, it's like you'll say something and someone will take it out of context and kind of use it against you, like putting words in your mouth kind of thing. Something about words and speaking, like using it as a weapon to paint you in a different light than what you're intending is kind of what I'm seeing. And it's almost like some of you may be in that kind of situation or have been in that kind of situation that's happened to you in the past with some people around you. And you're making a judgment call about how it's not worth it to just involve myself in that. And I'm going to pull my energy out of that. So there's something here about that as well. What are we doing here? Yeah, King of Cups. Beautiful. So yeah, having that mastery over your emotions, like knowing, almost like picking your battles, and you're kind of seeing something is not a battle worth fighting. I'm seeing butterflies. Oh, there's butterflies on here. Yeah, I had my eyes closed, so I didn't notice that. But I feel like there's a really beautiful blossoming that's kind of happening here for you, Sagittarius. Let's see now about the King of Cups. Nine of Wands. See strong boundaries, learning lessons from the past. You're taking a different path, but I feel like this path is going to be a lot more peaceful and it's going to be a lot more abundant because you're removing yourself from like perhaps some toxic energy or from some just I'm hearing conflict and chaos kind of vibes. You're pulling yourself out of that. Yeah, see passionate new beginnings, exploring, finding something new. Look at that. Some of you may be going back to school. Some of you may be going back to school, taking up something new, maybe a new hobby, learning something new. And I feel like some of you may be embracing like a childhood dream or a wish that you had from the past, like something you wished you could do, but for whatever reason, circumstances didn't allow you to pursue something that you wanted to do. It's almost like this new beginning that you created for yourself is giving you an opportunity to like go back to school or to pursue some kind of job that you've always wanted or a career field that you always wanted to do. And it's like the passion is coming back. I feel like some of you may have been in a situation where it was just really draining. And so your passion kind of got drained along with it within some kind of conflict or some kind of like dynamic. But I feel like there's something kind of returning back here for you. The Hanged Man. Yeah, see, this is that surrender. This is about allowing yourself to change perspectives, allow yourself to change the way you have approached something. It's like that's what you have been doing. You had to come out of, in some sense of the word, coming out of your comfort zone. It's like, even if there might have been something that was uncomfortable, it's like we're comfortable in the discomfort, that is what is comfortable for us. But it's like allowing ourselves to challenge ourselves, almost to kind of separate from that, created a shift in perspective to be able to see something in a different light. It's almost like we may not even have realized that we were in a space that was uncomfortable because we've just been in something for a long time. And it's almost like there was a need of like almost like a wake up call or like an illumination or an awakening moment, an epiphany to see how something has been impacting you or how something has been affecting you this entire time. And so then you were able to make some changes because of that. The sun, look at that. Happiness, joy. I feel like there was clarity about what really makes you happy and what we've kind of just been, I don't know, putting up with or dealing with. I kind of feel like accepting for what it is. But that's different from what would have truly is making you happy. And now I feel like you're pursuing what really makes you happy because you have clarity about what that is. Yeah, 3 of Wands, going out and looking at new paths, putting yourself out there, entertaining the new, connecting with the new people, new connections, new places, new jobs, new careers, new degrees, everything. It's kind of like allowing ourselves to start fresh, allowing ourselves to change things up. Okay, let's go into the Empress. I need to know about the Empress here. I feel like Sagittarius, you're the Empress right now. Beautifully abundant and really creating. Also, I'm hearing like needing to make specific choices to be able to nurture the life that you want. Making like the best possible decisions and choices that are for the highest good. Even if sometimes that means making difficult choices. Sometimes there are like decisions or choices where either one is different. Like either one is, it's not an easy choice. It's not like there's an easy solution to something, but the Empress makes decisions that are for the highest good. Even if that means that there's something painful that she has to leave behind or something that she has to, or something that's painful to leave behind, but she knows that it's not good for her or good for like the people that she's around, or, you know, there is that like sacrifice kind of energy too, but it's always for the highest good. And she has the power within her to be able to do that. So there's something here about that too. So something about a home and a marriage, something about stability, something about our foundations. This could very well be a mother. What do we need to know about this? The King of Pentacles. Making wise and intelligent choices and decisions for, again, everybody. And also for the long term. So this Empress could also be investing her energy and her money and her resources into things that she knows will sustain her and her family for the long term. So building for the long term there. Knight of Swords. So communication, insight, clarity, having clarity about what is right for her, what is the right path for her. And this could be male or female. It's the Empress card, so I'm saying her, but it's anyone can embody this energy. 10 of Wands. To know about the 10 of Wands. So there you go, 10 of Pentacles. So again, I feel like there's some kind of marriage here, some kind of long-term, like established relationship with maybe even with children. It's a family. It's been there for a long time, but there's something about it that has become a very heavy burden. It's become heavy. Page of Cups. Listening to your heart. High Priestess. Oh, High Priestess. Intuition. Listening to your intuition. Something being discovered, something kind of seeing something within a relationship or within a connection here. So it's almost like kind of seeing the writing on the wall about something, the writing on the wall with the High Priestess. And I got goosebumps when I said that. Seeing the writing on the wall, seeing something behind the veil, seeing maybe people for who they really are, like seeing who people are behind the masks that they wear. That came up for someone else too earlier. It was either Libra. I think it might have been Libra. Seeing the mask behind. Yeah, see, community, the people that we're around, the people that we work with. So this could be like in a work environment. This could be in the home. I mean, we do have the 10 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands here. So this could be in the home, like the family system or some kind of dynamic there. But someone that is very selective with where they give their energy to. So I'm kind of seeing there's like someone here that has control over something, but it's like they pick and choose who they want to give this energy to. It has a bit of like a controlling energy, especially with that High Priestess too. Now I see it that way. What else do we need to know about the 6 of Pentacles? Three of Pentacles and Knight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like there's something here about like wanting to follow your own passions, following your heart and putting yourself out there. Yeah, this is all about change, like changing the way things are kind of working out for you. There's something about collaboration here too, the Knight of Cups and 3 of Pentacles. What is this about? What else do we know about the Knight of Cups and 3 of Pentacles? Sagittarius. The Star. So I feel like you're planting new seeds, like new visions, hopes, dreams to, maybe some of you are wanting to collaborate with somebody or something, or wanting to kind of build something of your own. This is all about being acknowledged, recognized, and working together with others, building together as a team. But there's something that you're very passionate about, something that this is like an offer of love, but this is also about giving that back to yourself. Could also be about, sometimes I see the Knight of Cups as someone who follows their heart. Yeah, and then holding on to that dream and wish and hope. Yeah, having like a vision for the future. Okay, 8 of Cups. We need to know about the 8 of Cups. 4 of Pentacles. Walking away from something to be able to have stability in one's life, to be able to hold on to, having kind of like to have a sense of control and stability and grounding in one's life. So emotionally detaching, again, walking away, looking for one's happiness. Yeah. And then planting new seeds elsewhere, exploring, kind of finding out. Maybe some of you are also kind of looking for new places to live as well. Look at this. So this is kind of like commitment here, like committing to new growth, putting in the energy, the work, building every day, day by day, which is kind of that energy that I was picking up on, planting, growing where you've been planted. So, because these are kind of slower moving cards with the Page of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles, this is about building some kind of stability, some kind of foundation for yourself, but being willing to just kind of start with where you're at and allow yourself to grow where you're at and not needing to rush to some kind of finish line. So really enjoying the journey, allowing yourself to enjoy the journey. And going from there, kind of living in the moment, day by day kind of mindset is what I'm seeing. I feel like that's your mindset. Okay, what else do we need to know about this Page of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles? I see some of you are moving to like a new place, but you may be looking for a place that I'm almost kind of seeing, like wanting to find a place that makes you really happy, like a place that really inspires you, or you really feel like you can have a fresh new beginning there. So some of you may be kind of on the search or on the hunt for a place like that. Knight of Wands. Yeah. So following your passions. I feel like some of you may also be a bit spontaneous now too. Like you may be kind of doing things without, like having to, you're not overthinking things, like just something kind of inspires you and you go towards it. And you're allowing yourself to explore and experiment with different things to see what might work for you. It's like you have the freedom to do that now, or you have the space to do that now, because you might have been in a situation where for some reason with that Six of Pentacles, sometimes with the Six of Pentacles, I also get this vibe of control. Sometimes that kind of comes up with Six of Pentacles where it's like one person has the say so or the control over what they offer or give to other people. And so they have like the command. And with the High Priestess is sometimes like someone who has, you know, like these abilities to be able to keep people under their spell or to keep them under their control kind of thing. That's the vibe I was getting here. But I feel like there's something here that was like kind of branching out on your own there. So I kind of feel like that, like there's more freedom here to be able to do your own thing. So it's like you're going to be, you're feeling like you're available now, or you have the options or the freedom to follow your passions and go towards them. And I see you're also going to be very discreet about what you're sharing with other people. You may have a lot of plans in place or some things that you're working on. Keeping as much to yourself as possible is what I'm seeing here. So being very discerning. Yeah, making a judgment call, the truth, seeing the truth for what it is. I feel like you see reality, you see the truth underneath the masks, behind the curtain, beyond the veil, and you're able to make certain choices and decisions that are the best for you and for the highest good, like the Empress. Let's pick one more for the Judgment. Six of Wands, victory and success. I love that. So I feel like the Six of Wands here is confirmation that you've done the right thing. So whatever judgment call you have made in this kind of situation, you did the right thing. So you can use the Six of Wands as your confirmation and your assurance that you're on the right path and you did the right thing. And then King of Pentacles again. So again, this is about establishing your own empire, establishing your own lineage, being the leader in one's life, and also making intelligent and smart choices in investment. Like, where am I investing my energy? Where am I putting my money? What am I kind of contributing to that's going to help me build and grow for the long term? King of Pentacles is also concerned about like generational wealth too. So sometimes having enough or building enough for a family or for like the generations to come, for security and support. So I feel like that's the space that you're in right now, Sagittarius, but you're on the right track. Okay, let's do some oracle cards. Okay, what's a challenge for Sagittarius this week? I feel like you're going to feel more and more peaceful on the inside because you stepped away from chaos here. I feel like we had the Six of Swords somewhere here. You stepped away from chaos. You walked away from it. I know it's here somewhere underneath all these cards, but you did have the Six of Swords. And I feel like you were definitely, you walked away from that chaos, and it's going to bring in a lot more peace and harmony into your life. Okay, what is a challenge? Look at that. Magical map shifter and commitment. So changes in commitment. So what we were once committed to, what we once dedicated ourselves to, is now changing. And that's showing up as a challenge for you in your world right now. But I feel like this is all about the fact that we have all these hearts. I almost kind of feel like, again, this is about trusting your heart and listening to your heart. So changes in commitment is that challenge that's being presented in your life right now. But I feel like it's also about, recommitting to yourself, recommitting to a higher path. Okay. What is something positive for Sagittarius this week? Wizard of Awareness. Yeah, see, your intuition and your crown chakra are going to lead you to the right things, and you're listening to it, which is why you're being led into success and victory, into the right things, doing the right things, investing in the right things. spark. Yeah. And there's a spark of creativity. There is, your visions are coming to life, maybe even again, like returning. You're going to find that the more you cultivate this new path of yours, that like more and more of your creativity, ideas, and things are just going to start coming to you, or maybe even like connections with people. And you're going to be led to the one thing to the next. It's going to really help you to come into this place of blossoming where you really feel like you're blossoming. So I feel like also just going with the flow, going with where you're being led is going to be kind of exciting and fun for you too. There's going to be a lot of new things that are going to start showing up for you because you opened up that path for yourself. So very beautiful. Let's pick one more from the angels. Angel card for Sagittarius this week. Practice makes perfect. I feel like you kind of had to go through certain experiences in order for you to really be in the place that you are right now. So it's almost like there may have been some kind of situation where you've had to be in that space for a long time. Like there were some soul lessons, some karmic lessons even, that needed to be learned in order for you to really understand what your soul signed on for and what it wanted to grow through and what it wanted to overcome and triumph over. And I feel like now you are kind of stepping into a newer place where you're going to take that wisdom that you learned from these lessons from the chapter that you're just coming from, and that's going to somehow apply to where you are headed. So it's like nothing goes to waste is what I'm hearing. Nothing goes to waste. There's everything that you've learned, you're going to apply it somehow in the future with future, like maybe even relationships or connections or interactions with other people. So the people that taught you these difficult lessons were training you in a way. Even some of the more unpleasant ones, it's like they prepare you for future things because there's not just one kind of person like that out there, is what I'm hearing. There's, it's like it may show up again, but this time around, we know we can spot it because we have that awareness now. And then we can kind of maneuver our way around it, avoid it, or face it head on. But we know how to do that now. So very beautiful, Sagittarius. I loved this reading for you. It was very nice. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you for next week. Bye, Sagittarius.